If you were in paradise.
Oh, tell me more.
With these people.
Oh, yeah.
And had to resist sex.
Nobody can keep it in their pants these days. At a strip club!
Hello, and welcome to the long-awaited return of my personal favorite series on this channel. Shut up, phone. Late Night Dylan. We don't have the budget to turn our phones on mute. It is on mute. We don't have the budget to fix our phones. Now, if you're like me, congratulations. Your life is pretty sweet. That wasn't a segue, that was the joke. Trashy reality television shows are fun to watch, but there are too many to wade through. You got the competitive reality TV shows like Survivor and Big Brother. There's the romance trash like The Bachelor and Love Island. And then there's the how did I end up even watching this and getting invested in their lives reality TV programming, which is like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or like The Real World. That's another one. Just you turn it on accidentally and you're like, I guess I could burn an hour doing this. Even if you like reality TV, it is so cheap and easy to produce that everybody makes reality television. It's impossible to watch it all. That's why I'm here to help take a load off of you. I'm trying to take your load. I would love for you to put your load on me. That's why today I'm going to recap Netflix's newest, hottest reality television show. A reality television show that I personally like to call Too Hot to Handle. And I like to call it that because that's the official name. But what Netflix does right here, and I'm going to give props to the show where it earns it. Netflix takes traditional concepts, which is just bringing a ton of attractive people into one location, sequestering them, and then just putting cameras on them and watching them stick their tongues down each other's throats and sticking other things into other places, but they're blurred. But Netflix adds the wrinkle of you're not going to be able to kiss each other. You can't touch each other's bum-bums.
No kissing. What? Or sex. Of any kind.
You can't do any of that, and if you do some of that, we're gonna deduct money from the prize fund. So the actual idea of the show is, hey, all you attractive people who have skated by in life on your looks, we are going to force a personality into you, even if it kills you. And several people die on the show from the lack of sex. Stay tuned to find out who.
Everyone's like so horny.
I'm quite ditzy as well, because I'm not the brightest spark in the book.
No. I do not believe you. There's no way anyone is stupid enough to say, I am not the brightest spark in the book. Are your books on fire? Paper's flammable. What do you mean spark in a...
I just get so addicted to it, like, oh, that was my phone. It's on loud. I'm so sorry.
How unprofessional is it to have your phone beep in the middle of recording?
I do mostly like go for guys, but if a girl looks just like me, I'm so into that.
You have to have some ego to say, I am 100% straight, except if someone looks exactly like me, how can you expect me to resist? I will go gay, but only and only if the person looks exact. Is there a ghost in here? What was that? Oh my god. Great, now the budget's gonna have to go to an exorcism next time. Great. Sorry guys, we can't have good lighting. I have to get rid of the ghosts in my apartment. Where was I with this psychopath? Oh yeah, she's only into girls that look exactly like her. The ego. Look, what do you look in a mirror and go, oh great, my camera stopped recording. Anyways, this girl, okay, yeah, what do you look in a mirror and go, oh, I have ghosts in my apartment. I can't finish this joke. Next guy is Sharon. It's not Sharon, he says.
I'm Sharon, by the way.
Lovely to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh no. Oh no. When a girl has to bend over to hug a guy, it's, I don't know. That makes me cringe.
I'm a feminist, yes.
Okay. So a guy here for the women. He's gonna respect women, right?
I study women and gender studies at college. If you really pay attention, you kind of get the blueprint to how to pick up women.
So this man thinks he's a feminist because he studied women in gender studies in order to better pick up women and have sex with them, which is just like a really solid definition of feminism.
Equal pay. Now, I don't know if I believe in that, but I do believe in equal chance to get this dick. How you doing?
What I'm most proud of is my penis. I have this picture, and it's measured next to an air freshener can.
I wonder if his dick is actually big or if it just looks big because he's small and probably has tiny hands. So like when he holds it in his tiny hand, he's like, oh, you know, this ain't so bad.
So I've hit everyone famous. I've DM'd like Kourtney Kardashian, Kendall, but my success rate with celebrities is absolutely zero.
That's not a story. You DM'd celebrities and none of them responded. That's like if I said, hey guys, I went to the gym today. Guess who I saw? Another person working out. It was insane. It's like, no, that's not a story. No one cares because the thing that you expected to happen happened. There's no surprise, there's no twist, there's no turns, there's no misdirects. What is happening?
Have you guys got enough sun lotion on? I've actually got some with me, coincidentally. Bring them shoulders over here. It's important, this, because you've got beautiful skin. We've got to keep it that way.
I don't understand, guys. I don't understand men. And I am man. The problem is this man is like the sweetest guy in the entire house. I don't want to make fun of him, but he leaves me no choice. So Sharon gets in his feelings because this guy is going after the girl that he was interested in. And this man literally says, I will step aside because Sharon needs love.
Really, all he wants is to be loved. He's not going to get that if I'm in the picture.
You don't expect that in like a villa of hot people. You don't expect morals. And yet he comes in steaming with the, hey, how are your shoulders doing? Let's protect them from the sun.
I have 310,000 followers right now. It goes up usually every single day. I think my personality is my best asset, but the eyes go to the boobs.
I want to know what's underneath the hat.
Don't judge.
It smells amazing.
Wow.
This man said
Don't judge.
when he came in with the hat on. So usually when you take your hat off, you're either balding, your hair's thinning, but he pulls off his hat and just reveals these long flowing beautiful locks that smell good. And he said, don't judge. Don't judge me. I'm not an object.
I've often joked about like spreading my seed and rolling the dice of my genetic build with different women and races around the world.
I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna skip because I just half these people do not matter. What I will stop and talk about this man though. Okay. So this guy is named Kells, right? He's got to be like 6'5", and he is so big that he makes other big guys look small. Look at that. You saw how big David was before, right? Dave is ripped and strong, and Kells makes him look like a child. So Sharon is over. Sharon's probably like, yeah, man, there's an incline to this yard. So, like, he was standing above me. So that's why there's such a big height difference. I will say, though, Kells actually ends up being so boring. So the purpose of this game is no hooking up with anybody, and the less that everybody hooks up in the house, the more money that they'll split at the end. But there's something a little bit more important than $10,000, and it's a big reason these people sign up for the show in the first place. It's for clout and social media following. The more likable you are on the show, the more your social media following will grow. Meaning that the brand deals that you acquire, not only will the brand deals be more frequent, but they will be greater money-wise. So the whole purpose of your stay here should not be, let me try to get the $10,000. It should be, how do I become the most liked person on the show?
If that's the lesson Lana wants to teach me, like, look, I'll pick money every time. I'll be very upset if anyone messes with money. I'll be extremely upset.
As soon as Kells hears that they can win money, that's all he cares about. He's not tempted, he's not swayed.
Ballpark figure, I've played FIFA more times than I've slept with girls. It's less than 1,000.
There is another guy that's going to be introduced a little bit later. He says he sleeps with a new girl every single day.
I probably have sex every day. I'll wake up with whoever she is, and I'll just think, man, I can't wait to go out tonight and meet a different girl.
Excuse? The best and most entertaining relationship in the house is Harry and Francesca, because he screws her over so bad. So like the next day after they're told that they're not allowed to have sex, he brings her aside and he's just like, hey, I think we should just have sex. Let's kiss and have sex, because that's the only way we're gonna be able to know if we like each other.
I feel like sex is like so valuable to really figure out how you truly feel. Also, I think we should have sex.
So he kisses her, and then he's like, oh crap, we're gonna lose money. I better get out ahead of this. So he goes to the guys and he's like, yeah, Francesca jumped me. And she keeps talking about wanting to have sex with me.
She kissed me. She kissed me.
So then they have a meeting in the communal area where they're told that they lost $3,000. And Harry's like, oh, it was her. And then everyone believes him. So she gets pissed because no one believes her. So she's like, all right, if everyone's going to be against me, I'm just going to kiss this girl and then lose everybody more money. Which just then makes people further believe Harry's lies. She then goes on a date with Kels, who she puts like all the moves on. She's like, hey, let's just kiss. Let's just see if we like each other. And he's like, no, money. Thanks, Kels, for entertaining. Then she goes back to Harry and she tells Harry, like, I'm super sorry for going on a date with Kels. And he's pissed. He's pissed that he turned her against him to the point where she then searched for another partner, which is the craziest thing, like that she had to apologize to him and she had to win his affection back. I can't believe I'm a part of men. Harry and Francesca even use the L word.
The way I feel for him is like, it like burns, but it ignites like your inside.
Now, I don't want to hear anybody question their true love for each other. I don't want to hear anything about the fact that he was already on another reality television show where he got into a relationship with a girl and won the $100,000 prize with her. Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about the fact that they broke up weeks after the show ended. The best parts of the shows are the workshops. And it's more so the male workshops, because the male workshops are centered around the men's feelings. The women workshop, the one that I remember, is they're forced to look at their vaginas with a mirror.
Pretty for JJ.
So there's one other workshop, I think it's in the last episode. They have to write words that they've been called onto each other.
It's amazing how so many beautiful people have been called so many ugly words.
This guy has the best thing, like the best moment, maybe in the entire series.
Growing up, I was bullied throughout my childhood. Things that were said to me really made me put on a big front.
So as a kid, he was bullied for being ugly. That led him to grow up and to just be very shallow, surface level with his relationships. One reason is to disprove the fact that he's ugly, he can get all these girls, but also because he doesn't want someone close to him to say something hurtful to him or to call him ugly again. And that would just, cut him even deeper than all those people when he was a child. It's like heartwarming to see him come to terms with, being who he is. So here's why I want to give props to the show. It's nice that they just didn't put a bunch of people in a villa and make it Love Island 2.0. Because in a lot of cases, there's something wrong. Like, you can like sex, but to use sex as a way to deflect from deeper emotions, that's bad. So this is like a therapy house in a way. And the only way to incentivize these people is with money. So the show is actually really good in that way. Whew, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm gonna jet. I'll see you guys next time. Zoom. Zoom.